Hey friends and family, so had some people ask how the garden is going. Thought I'd do a quick video walkthrough for those who couldn't make it here. Okay, we have a lot of strawberries still coming in. Let me get some strawberries there, some strawberries in there. And just look at these. So a lot of great fruit getting produced. Rose bushes are doing great. One of our Cavendish bananas. So that's kind of the regular type of variety you'll get in the store. You can see the passion fruit flowers are coming in. Get this thing out of the way. Beautiful looking flower. So this whole fence is one passion fruit. Another one of our bananas. We got the double Mahoy banana, which is a, if you don't know, and I think I've covered it in some of my other videos, bananas generally produce only one flower. This is a Hawaiian variety that actually produces two. Some of our herbs, more blueberries, another one of our bananas. So this bamboo looking thing is not bamboo, but instead it's ginger. And then as you can see here, this is our blue Java banana variety. And you can see it's starting to produce its bananas there. So the way the bananas get produced is each set of petals will start to open up and produce a hand of bananas. Let me see if I can move this other side real quick. Sorry, the sun's kind of in the way. You see there's another hand there. And so this is the blue Java variety. It's very tall. It's also known as the ice cream banana. It has a custard / vanilla ice cream flavor to it. So then we have our cotton candy aprium. Produced some fruit last year, or earlier this year, and it was really good. That is a apricot plum mix of a cross hybrid. Stevia is still going along. Some dark star dragon fruit. We had several people over to walk through the garden and look at what was growing and how to grow things, and we were going to have them propagate their own dragon fruit and plant it, but we ran out of time and never got to it, so I just potted those. So avocado, more herbs. You got sage in the back. There's more blueberries, another banana. So we have our Snow Queen nectarine with just some flowers below it. Then we have our, this is one of the Black Mission figs that are propagated last year. You can also see here that the Peruvian lilies are starting to come back up. Those are really pretty flowers. Another avocado tree, it's doing pretty well. Then we have our a blueberry variety down there, along with boysenberry that's starting to propagate and I need to clean up. And I apologize, the yard's kind of a mess. I was in an auto accident recently where I got rear-ended pretty hard while sitting at a stoplight, and just haven't been out here to clean things up. So then we have our boysenberries there, our pomegranate. I just took out a lot of the squash and zucchini that was in this bed. We have our other banana here, our peach. Below it, let's see if I can zoom in, blueberry. So in here, these, let me see if I can zoom in on it. It's actually sweet potato. So they were in pots. After I pulled up the squash and zucchini, I put the sweet potato in. This is also sweet potato here. This is one of the fabric pots it was in. So I'll be transferring it into the ground. Back here is actually potatoes itself, and they are like a golden potato. Have some wild celery just kind of growing on its own. Still some squash and zucchini over here. This I had planted later in the year. We have basil. Love the smell of basil. All right, so this bed I've now turned over. And what we have in here is lettuce near the back. Let's see if I can get into. So these are lettuce, butterleaf types, And then I've got in here spinach and different types of beets. Another banana. This is the 5-in-1 apple tree. So that produced a few fruits, but I pulled them off. You can see I've got bananas kind of getting propagated all around. So these are red dwarf bananas. So these are a bit smaller. So bananas, you know, a lot of people say, oh, you can grow bananas in California. And yeah, you can. They do take water and they do take some extra supplement nutrition because they're heavy feeders. But yeah. Let's see here. Apricot. This ferny looking bush here in the middle in between all these strawberry plants is asparagus. So you see, got some butterleaf lettuce going. These are romaine lettuce that has gone to seed. And so what I'll usually do to reseed them is just take the tops and sprinkle them onto the ground. And they're just these tiny little seeds. I might be able to see. They're little white, long cylindrical flecks. And yeah, they don't need to be buried too deep. Bury them too deep and they won't germinate. Roma tomato beds. You got the old wheat bed and potatoes. Just got compost there. A lot of the old squash and zucchini that I'm composting there. More compost over there. This bed I've got to redo. This bed I just pulled out last year's tomatoes and getting ready to put in some other stuff. We had a ton of cantaloupe here, so a lot of the cantaloupe starting to drop. Now, people have asked, you know, does it vine naturally up this thing? No, it doesn't. It's not really a climbing plant. It's a vining out through the ground plant, but you can train it to go up a trellis. And then, like, I usually say this is done once it falls, and it's getting pretty close to falling. Then we have bell peppers that are growing. So this is technically my pepper bed that had bell peppers and other stuff. Over there is the Valencia orange tree, still doing pretty good. This is the strawberry guava. So you can see it's starting to produce its fruit. Tomatoes are great. So I've got to get irrigation run to this area. The soil's great, but yeah, you need to get consistent watering going to that spot. Okay, so then we have our Corky's honeymelon fig tree. I didn't want this branch going across the walkway, so I'm actually air layering it. So in here to develop roots, I'll cut here, and then this will be a whole nother tree. Pears, got a couple pears off of it this year. Blackberries are pretty much done for the season. Got the beans, and then the fig trees. So that's about it.